Welcome to episode 4. Well, it's a little later in the day than we had planned, but we have been running ragged the entire time we've been here. We are 20 miles southwest of Sedona, Arizona. Sedona, Sedona, Sedona. There is way too much stuff to do in Sedona. We didn't even scratch the surface of it.
No, not at all.
I had big plans to go hike all this stuff and hike all these trails, and we got here and we were just overwhelmed by how much there truly was to do.
And the more people you talk to, the more recommendations you get, the more things get added onto your "we need to do this" list, and yeah, we couldn't do it.
Yep. You could easily spend 3 weeks here, 4 weeks at least.
Yeah.
Between the hiking and the shopping and the exploring and just all kinds of crazy stuff to see, Sedona is probably the most scenic city I think we've ever been in. Almost 2 years on the road. We've been all the way across the west. Sedona is where it's at. So we're here 20 miles southwest of Sedona. We're off of 89A. We'll throw the link up. This is further away from Sedona than Forest Road 525C. Not by much, but 525C is otherwise known as the main drag 525 dispersed on Camp Indian. And we went through there and that place was packed. There's only like 2 or 3 spots, but they're huge like group spots. You want neighbors, then go for it.
You said the road was pretty rough getting in there too.
The road was very rough. And then the further you went back, the rougher it got. And that was even in the truck. So we turned around, went further on down the road, and we found this other spot. And apparently locals come here to shoot guns. And so we've been hearing gunshots pretty much the entire time.
It hasn't been bad.
No, not at all. The internet is not the best here, but it's usable. So we were able to stream every night. I was able to work during the week. I work full-time remotely still, so we're only able to do so much in some little time, but we had to cherry pick basically what to do. This spot is really cool because the hot air balloon companies that use this as a landing and pickup zone. So 7:30, 8 o'clock rolls around one morning and we see these huge hot air balloons coming down, and they landed like right in front of the rig. Oh my freaking word. How cool is this? We've had all kinds of stuff happen at boondocking spots, but the hot air balloon landing, yeah, that was kind of cool. We managed to get out. We did the Airport Mesa. The airport in Sedona is really unique because it's at the top of this Mesa thing. So there's a trail, a 3-mile loop that goes around the airport. And then we also did the
Summit Trail.
Summit Trail, which is like in the area of one of those vortexes. The summit trail to the top is kind of cool because you could hike to the top and see like all around Sedona. A bunch of people standing on top of this rock. It says it's the summit. And it looked like you have to actually hold on to this rope to get up. So we're gonna go check that out. See if we can make it to the top. I'll have to come back with Mom so she can see this place.
Yeah.
Definitely well worth the very short hike to the summit and very easy.
Yeah.
I think pretty much anybody could do this.
Yeah, not a bad hike at all.
It was a cool thing that on top of the Airport Mesa you can pay $3 to park, and then there's a really cool view from up there. Expansive views of downtown Sedona. It's really amazing, the views up there. Tlaquepaque, coconut tilapia, Tlaquepaque. This is like a shopping center?
Yeah, like a little arts and shopping village. The boys and I spent an afternoon there going through some of the shop. There was live music out there, tons of restaurants, galleries. We really enjoyed that area.
Really, all the art and sculptures. And there's like so much more out there that they didn't get to see and that we didn't get to see, that it's just gonna have to be added on like a return trip.
Yeah, definitely.
And we visited a couple wineries inside the Tlaquepaque.
Now you're gonna mess me up. Tlaquepaque.
Tlaquepaque. We visited a couple wineries in the Tlaquepaque shopping area, right? The first one that we went to, it had like this Italian vibe.
It was very quaint.
It was very quaint, but I mean, it was cool. They had some good wine. We like sweet wine.
That wasn't even that sweet.
I was gonna say like we like sweet wine, so.
But I think we've moved away from the Kool-Aid stuff.
Well,
we're a little more dignified now.
Our age. Well, I still.
Why don't you show them what's in your cup?
No, I'm not gonna show you what's in my cup. I will keep you guessing until the end of the season, and then whoever wins gets 5 points.
Mean nothing.
Which means nothing. No, they had some good wine. They had a port as a dessert wine. It wasn't super sweet like ports usually are. This one was kind of smooth, so we picked up a bottle there. And then we went to, there was another
Sassy Spirits or something.
Oh, Sassy Spirits, the one with that lady. She was like making us stand in like this specific tasting area. Like we would venture away. They have like liquors and liqueurs and like whiskeys and bourbons that you can taste. And we were tasting them, and like we would venture over to this other area and she would tell us to go back. It just had a weird, like, it
had a weird vibe.
Stiff vibe.
Amazing whiskey, weird vibe. Don't know that I would go back.
Yeah. We did pick up a little bottle of something there, you know, to kind of patronize. It was good, but to also patronize the businesses, and because, you know, the last year has been rough on businesses and local businesses. So there's a bunch of hiking trails. I don't know what that road is, like 79 or
179.
179 coming up the southeastern side of Sedona, and it'll come into Sedona. It's also known as like the Scenic Byway, Red Rock
Scenic Byway.
Red Rock Scenic Byway. Beautiful geography, beautiful area, lots of trails in there, lots of that are in the shade and underneath these like tall junipers and firs. And we did Bell Rock. We hiked all the way around Bell Rock. This is a really cool trail, kind of unexpected. Usually you find that the unexpected trails, those are the most memorable ones. trail got like really sketchy on the south side of the tower, so bailed out. Because if you slip on those rocks, you could just fall all the way down. You would tumble right over. And there were people like climbing to the top of that thing, and they're like, we could hear them saying like, you can do it, just go for it. And I'm thinking that person's gonna fall, like straight up fall. That's how people get stuck. Like they were way up there, and you can just keep going. I guess it's like easy to climb, but at some point you're gonna get too far up, and then you're gonna wonder how you're gonna get down.
Yeah, right? Getting up is one thing, getting back down is a whole different story.
But that was cool. And then we drove up the road a quarter mile or two to the next parking spot and did
Little Horse Trail.
Little Horse Trail. I don't remember anything. If we could recommend you go anywhere in Sedona and hike, that would be the trail to do it, because you get a view of like all of the major like geographic formation things in Sedona, like Bell Tower and Cathedral Rock,
Courthouse
Butte,
and then we could see the chapel.
Yeah,
from there.
The chapel was cool. Well, this spot was cool. This is the Little Horse Trail.
Yeah.
And if you walk down right past some kind of junction, I'll show you. But if you take a left up on the path, you walk up to this little mesa thing, and now you have the view of like everything. You have the view of the cathedral, you have the view of the two nun things, you have the view of Courthouse Butte, you have the view of Bell Rock. So, and Cathedral Rock. Yeah, so come here. It's only like 0.8 of a mile. It's a really easy walk, and yeah, you get to see everything. That's a 3 mile, it's like 3 mile out and back. So it's a relatively easy trail, but we just ran out of time. We ran out of daylight, really. If you were gonna hike to the chapel. If you were gonna hike to the chapel, yeah. Which you can do. You don't have to drive up there. You can hike up to the chapel. Yeah. If that's what you would prefer. Yep. It was really cool. It was like the highlight of the whole, I think, Sedona trip. Let's see what else. I know there's gonna be stuff that we're forgetting, because it's Thursday now and we're already leaving tomorrow. Trying to like think back, like everything we did during the week, a little challenging. Yeah. But oh yeah, we did those shops in Sedona. The chocolate fudge shop. Sedona Fudge Shop, I think. Sedona Fudge Shop. It's pretty good fudge. Yeah, it was. Yeah. And there's like all kinds of like tourist shops and gift shops and all kinds of little places to pick up magnets and all those mementos of a vacation. I guess that's it. Well, Sedona, we will definitely be back. Yes, Sedona, 2 thumbs up. And as far as time of year to come, we're in the middle-ish of February, and it's been pretty cool. It's lows in the 30s, highs in the 60s. So I think if we were to come back, we would probably come back earlier.
maybe a little, because even with highs in the 60s, that's a little warm for us when we're hiking. We would prefer the daytime temps to be a little cooler.
Yeah.
So I think when we come back, it wouldn't be any later than what we're at right now.
Yeah, because it gets hot during the summer, like 100 degrees. So from like October till March is like the sweet spot to come to Sedona. So we'll definitely be back. But as for us, we're out of here. Like, we are headed to Page, Arizona. Gonna explore that area for a little bit, then maybe drift into Utah, and then we are headed across somewhere else. We're gonna keep you guessing.
Somewhere.
But we have a really exciting upgrade coming to the rig that we'll have to tell you about later. But as for now, thanks for joining, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.